Wedbush going to 170 on the price target. That looks to be maybe the high on the street. On the cloud strength, you have others raising the price target across the board. Do you own it? Everybody else owns it. Do you?
So from a sector perspective, I mean, we're neutral to technology. We've liked software for a while now. And I think that to Steve's point, though, it's been a go-to stock for the market, a darling, particularly with the trade tensions. And so at this point, while we still like the cloud story, cloud spending is anticipated to increase 3 times that of overall IT spending between now and 2022. So that's a good thing for the cloud story of Microsoft. But valuation and overcrowding is a risk at this point. So you have to be thinking about whether it might be time to trim a little bit out of the software and maybe start to tiptoe into semis as you kind of get that bottoming.
There's good reason, John, why Cramer says you got to put Microsoft into the FANG group and FAMG.
Yes.
And get Netflix out.
He's right.
And Microsoft belongs there now.
Well, Azure, the growth there was 59%. 63% in constant currency. I mean, so it's one of the few times I'm going to disagree with Meghan. You got to load up on this one, Scott. I mean, the diversification they've got, the fact that operating margins are 38% versus 34% year over year. Who else is doing that? Where can you get that? I mean, when you look at the guidance for the next quarter, I saw intelligent cloud is going to be between $11.25 billion and almost $11.5 billion. That's the diversification, Scott, because what did they used to be? Operating systems, right? That and, as far as Word and Excel and all that, everybody said Google's going to kill them. They're giving it away. Well, that's still a $12 billion revenue number quarter after quarter after quarter for them. And again, it's reoccurring revenue rather than just a one-time fee that you bought it. So, like I say, one of the few times I'm going to disagree with Meghan, but I love this stock.
It's such a specious argument. Talk about slowdown in the cloud. Mm-hmm. It's the law of large numbers. You can't continue to grow that fast when your business is that big.
No slouch anyway in terms of the number that they're looking for the growth. Is it fair to say that Nadella is now one of the best CEOs that not enough people talk about? I mean,
aside from Pete?
I know Pete mentions his name, but it's not like
to the point where he gets mad at me for mentioning his name.
He's talked about in the same realm as some of these other CEOs.
Because he made the transformation of a company. And those are the guys who deserve to be talked about. We bring up Brian Cornell. Why? Not just because Target stock has gone up, but because of the fact that he took a company that was broken and fixed it and made it even better, Scott, and then enhanced what they were doing with the $7 billion they put into redoing all the stores and then shipped that buy of $500 million. Can you imagine? So when you look at that and you look what Satya Nadella has done since he's taken over, we look at so many companies that they cannot make that turn, right? So you look for the CEOs who can make that turn. That's why Nadella is so special. That was a turn that stock was trading, give or take, call it $40 a share when he started this whole process and said, look, we're going to the cloud because that's where the growth is.
Think about the cultural change he had to manage. And to me, that is the ultimate test of a CEO. That he took a culture that was very staid at Microsoft, that I would say was even somewhat tired, wasn't innovating, right, and just turned it around without massive disruption. From the day he got there, it's been straight up. So, yes, I think he's one of the top CEOs.